met that girl that every boy wanted to bring to prom. Except for me. Yet somehow I still found you beneath my windowsill at 4 a.m. in a dress by Prada that you stole off Rodeo Drive. Trying to serenade me between whiskey breaths, you said, "You son of a bitch, how come you don't want to have sex with me? Because everybody else does." And I said, "Because you invented Paris Hilton and the drive-by shooting. And from what I hear, you got a wicked case of hepatitis." And you said, "Fair enough. So will you still dance with me?" And I said, "Okie dokie pokey, take my hand." And I gripped you deep beneath the valley until Long Beach took its seat next to my liver, and Venice its seat next to my heart, and I held Compton in my other hand, so that it was as far away from my wallet as I could have. I looked you in the eyes and I said, "God, you're beautiful." He said, "Well, I've had work done." And I said, "I hope Denver never gets jealous, because I never wrote a poem like this about her." And he said, "Don't sweat it. Me and Vegas, we're tight. This shit won't make it past state lines." And I said, "Oh, Maggie." Can I call you Maggie? You always seem like a Margaret to me. And I'm not exactly sure, but I think Maggie is short for Margaret. So if I could call you Maggie, that'd really make my day. And he said, "Sure, you fucking weirdo." And I said, "Oh, Maggie, you're kind of like a hooker with a heart of gold. Actually, you're more like a really big city with a drug problem." I love you for your imperfections and for your fault lines. I love you for your endless traffic and the way it gently lulls me to sleep at night like a lover's breath tickling my ear. It sounds just like... Fuck you! It's like a pig with Tourette's. Hey, fucking a vacuum cleaner with a chainsaw while listening to Lil Jon. Baby. Beautiful. Maggie, I don't mean to get personal, but I can't help but wonder, why does Hollywood always remind me of a middle-aged drag queen that just stopped trying to be pretty? Like she only takes baths and the water left over from the baptismals of babies who never wanted to be holy in the first place. Beautiful and spent. And no doubt full of some kind of regret that forces her to grit her teeth until they chip and crack like her sidewalks do. And you said that's not fair. And I said, well, neither are breast implants. Thank you for those anyway. And while we're at it, thank you for road rage. Thank you for two idiots peddling poetry. Thank you for teaching us the most important lesson of the 21st century, which is to never make a sex tape because somebody is going to see that shit. And Maggie, thank you for anorexia. You know, my friend Angela, she really liked that one. He said, stop fucking with my good lighting, and I said, don't hold my shadow against me. It's just that sometimes your beauty reminds me of a La Cienega car wreck, and I can't help but to stand over your mess and rubberneck. Maggie, tell me, why do you give two shits about the Kardashians? Do you know that they found your DNA beneath MJ's fingernails? And by the way, Heath Ledger, he sends his regards. So stop stealing all our beautiful people and then fucking them up with your good taste. And he said, I love you. And I said, stop trying to sell me something. I already know that God lives in California. He works as a makeup artist, using the sidewalk chalk left over from the children gunned down in South Central to paint those technicolor sunsets over the sky's face that you're so famous for. Using it to cover up all the burn marks still left from the Watts riots. He spends his weekends below I-10 underpasses, sipping Thunderbird and telling governor jokes to the junkies until they all laugh so hard that the freeway's shaking and we all think it's a big one. Maggie, I know these things. Now tell me the stuff you don't tell other people. Like whether or not that lonely Hollywood sign ever changes its location in the hills just to see if the people stuck in morning traffic will finally notice it through the smog. Or do the tar pits ever feel like they've given up too many of the secrets, you know, just like I do sometimes? Does the 405 straighten itself out late at night to help the drunks get home safely? Or will the sunset strip ever spit out all the people that it swallowed like the tar pits do their secrets? Or will it just continue to pull itself taut, to shake off its past like so many broken dreams and empty syringes, to try to look good for Beverly Hills as she walks by, looking like the apocalypse, coming down the sidewalk in high heels with legs that go all the way up like redwood trees and inspire forest fires in the hearts of men. Her collagen lips, too fake to make good on the realnesses of her promises, and he said, stay with me. And I said I would. But the air here is thick, like a bedroom after one night stand on top of sheets that my children have never played upon. In Denver, she's lonesome for her heroes, so I gotta go. But if it's any consolation, baby, you sure can. And she said, boy, You're a shitty dancer. Let's do it again sometime.